Greetings to you all. Thank you and welcome. I am Warren Mitchell, and I am happy to be here with you to continue to sharing how we are in living our preferred life and the challenges that we face, and provide encouragement to you as you commit to living that life. Committing to living that life doesn't mean that you're not gonna mess up. Doesn't mean you're not gonna stumble. Life happens, and so that's kind of what we're going to focus on today, that life happens and how do we deal with that when that happens. I want to thank Elva for taking us on her journey of her weight loss, and as she focuses on her weight, um, transforming it from something negative into using it for something positive, and helping to evoke change, evoke transformation in other people, which is her logo and her brand. So Elva, I commend you on that. Keep the journey up. Keep doing what you need to do for you. And the most important thing is, when you don't follow through with what you say immediately, how you choose to love you is also part of that process. So thank you for that. And that's something I want to touch on today. Um, I've been needing some glasses. Getting to that point where, well, I'm already there, where I need glasses to kind of read some fine print and regular font print. And I've been waiting for these glasses for some time now, and they came in, and they had to get sent back because the prescription or the machine measured it wrong, and so it took another 3 weeks. And I finally got them again on Friday. So I was so happy I could read and do all kind of stuff, and I could see. I don't need to take it off, except when I'm driving in the sun. I need to wear some shades. But I was so happy to have them, and I loved them. And yesterday, coming out of the van, I had put them in my shirt, and coming out the van, I opened the door, stepped on something, thought it was a piece of stick, and it wasn't. It was my glasses, and they ended up being all scratched up. I think you can see it here. This is me with them on. I think I'm not sure if there's a glare when they're from the screen, but anyway, so disappointed. I'm telling you, right as soon as I realized it was the glasses, and I looked down on the ground, I saw them. I felt this thing rising up in me. It was just frustrated. How could I do that? What? I felt it. All kind of thoughts. How could I do that? What was I thinking? Why did this happen? Everything is going well. I'm trying to do good things and for myself and for other people, and why something like this has to happen? I just got these glasses. Why do I have to go through this? I think you can see it right now. And I realized while I was doing that, how much I was starting to beat myself up again. And I paused for a moment. I'm like, okay, I'm doing that. I'm not loving myself in that moment. So I paused, and I just packed up my stuff from the car, and locked it, and just slowly just went up the stairs, just slowly moving forward into my life, just trying to live, recognizing that now was not the time for me to deal with what was going on here. And I went into my office, came in, and put my stuff down, put the glasses down, and was just telling myself, okay, I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I pride myself for taking good care of my things. And I am upset that this happened, and it happened now, and I really like these glasses, and I'm upset because of that. So I'm just being honest. I'm being real with where I am in that moment. I'm not saying life was perfect. I'm not saying that I did it perfectly. I handled it well. But I recognized in the moment when I was not handling it well, where I was not respecting the essence of who I am because of a mistake I made. And I tell you, within 5 minutes from when I noticed that the I was stepping on my glasses to when I came in my office, I could literally feel a separation with that negative energy and where I was. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I could feel the magnetism pulling me closer to wanting to take that on again. I'm like, nah, I'm going to love me. I'm going to stay loving me. And Lord, I thank you for this moment. I thank you for this opportunity to be here. I thank you for this moment to love me in a moment when I was not at my best. And I felt good. I'm like, God, if it took going through this thing for me to experience a moment where I am loving me, where I would normally beat myself up, pick on my faults, or find some way to blame why this thing happened. And for me to go into that situation and take back my power and realize that this thing, only reason why this hurt me so much, I put so much value into it. I am struggling in other areas, and here's one area that I'm like, can I get a break? Come on. And so doing this, taking this experience and realizing that, you know what? The stress that I'm putting, the suffering that I'm feeling in that moment, the pain of what I'm feeling in that moment is caused by me wishing things to be other than what it was. And as soon as I was able to kind of accept the reality of what is, I began shifting and I began feeling better that I conquered that moment. So I want to encourage you guys that as you're on your way in living your preferred life, life will happen. Things unexpectedly will go in a way that you didn't plan or want to. Check yourself as soon as you realize that that's happening. How are you loving you? How are you taking care of you? Love you. Pay attention to your insecurities as it shows up, and use it as an opportunity to transform how you see things, to evoke the essence and power of who you are and the Spirit of God in you, to show that thing. I am not you and you are not me. And I'm going to use you for my benefit. You got this, people. Live your preferred life. Accept the reality of what is and do this thing. Let's do this. Peace.